I'm watching you, samurai.
Let's get you to Fune. Impress her, the wolves back off.
And if I don't impress her?
I've seen her tie men up and leave them to drown at high tide. Even hung one traitor from the mast of her ship to the gulls. But I don't know which one.
Fuck, where'd you come from? No, baby. No, you can't make biscuits on my shirt right now. You're gonna ruin my new shirt. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make biscuits now after being bad all day. All day you misbehave. All day you misbehave. Now you want to make biscuits. Got my eye on you, Olivia. Leave that thing alone. Leave that alone. That is not a toy.
And those people.
More victims of the eagle's poison. Not as lucky as you.
Tenzo! You're running out of clean rags!
Check the drawers. I have a shirt you can strip down. Let's go, Jin. Fune's waiting.
Was that your house?
They needed more than me. There's Fune, watching us from her favorite perch.
Tenzo! Get your ass up here!
Coming, Fune! Remember, be nice. And stow the samurai attitude.
Welcome back, Tenzo.
I can explain.
I hope so, because right now, I'm really curious why you brought a samurai into my home.
You sent me to find people who can fight.
Fight for us, not against us.
If I wanted to come for you, you would know it.
Jin.
It's alright, Tenzo. I want to hear this samurai dig his own grave.
I'm here because the Mongols invaded my home too. And if the eagle isn't stopped on your shores, she's going to bring her army and her poison to Tsushima. We can defeat the eagle and save both our homes, but only if we work together.
He's your catch, Tenzo. What's your take?
Maybe he helps us. Or he's skewered on a Mongol spear. And you get to brag about one more samurai dying on Iki Island. Either way, we've got nothing to lose.
You're in, samurai. I hope you don't get seasick. When the next storm hits, we're taking every boat in this cove and attacking that Mongol warship.
Sounds like a good way to lose half your men. Get me aboard that warship, and I can sink it.
Tenzo, get this fool out of my face.
Jin may have a point. We can't get close enough to board the warship, but a Mongol boat from Iki resupplies them every few days.
We can take their supply ship and make the delivery ourselves.
Tenzo, if you think this can work, you're in charge.
I need a dozen men. Jin can be one of them.
They're yours.
The supply ship docks on the northeast side of the island. Look for a small inlet, steep cliffs.
I'll meet you there. Fune, it has been a pleasure.
Just watch your step, samurai.
He cut off their ears, their noses, then their lips. Such was the cruelty of Black Hand Miku. Rip me off, okay? Careful, my lord. Riku has a taste for warriors.
You think Fune would have taken your son for what he did?
It's her law. Applies to everyone. Well, everyone but her.
What do you mean?
When her daughter made a mess, Fune cleaned it up. But if it was one of us, she'd have taken our head. Nice good.
That armor could use a lot more than a spit polish.
Careful,
What are you talking about?
Black Hand Riku, the
Black
cursed
Hand
pirate
Riku.
captain who terrorizes Iki Island from beyond the grave.
Black Hand Riku. Didn't he die at sea years ago?
That he did. I am Kashira. I sailed under Riku's bloodstained banner. The things I saw still haunt my nightmares.
Perhaps you can tell me the tale.
Of course. I hope you have a strong stomach. Black Hand Riku was once the cruelest pirate captain to ever terrorize Iki Island. He carved up his victims, piece by piece, always saving a morsel for his loyal companion, a vicious monkey. Riku built his armor to honor a brutal Sarugami. This monkey demon inhabited his armor. Its cursed whispers drove Riku to take risks, tempting him with the spoils of battle, while pushing him to the brink of ruin. 6 years ago, Black Hand Riku attacked a refugee ship. Its cargo, children. He threw the young ones overboard. Their samurai protector, he skinned alive. His crew watched in horror while Riku's monkey fed on the trimmings. Then, mutiny. Black Hand Riku's crew plotted to poison their wretched leader. He was stabbed through the chest and blinded by the poison, but he clung to life, protected by the arm of the samurai. Riku set his ship ablaze and fled with his monkey, while his crew burned to death in their fiery tombs. Before he died, Riku hid his Sarugami armor somewhere on Iki Island. Now he haunts the coast, a wrathful spirit who preys on anyone brave or foolish enough to seek the cursed armor of Black Hand Riku.
So he sailed with Black Hand Riku and plotted his death.
Someone had to stop him.
And no one has found his Sarugami armor?
Many have tried, but they all fell victim to his wrathful spirit. People say the monkeys of Iki are his eyes and ears.
If that's the case, he already knows I'm interested. Where did your ship go down?
I don't remember much of that night, but one other crew member survived. Minato. She spent her time hiking Mount Takenotsuchi, trying to forget the horrors we lived through.
Thank you for the tale.
Be careful. The monkeys are wild. Black Hand Riku sees everything. You keep checking the sky. Another massive rain.
Going the wrong way.
What's he? Hungry bears tend to roam. Haven't seen a sword like that since summer.
You ran slow in Central Court, too. Are you dreaming? Or awake? You can no longer tell.
his baby. Both of them huddled together.
Poison still affects me. That's my kage. Faster, hurry!
You are not alone in this world. If you ever need guidance, Clan Adachi will help you. Clan Adachi is dead. I tried to save them.
Masako, you can't blame yourself.
Always knew what you were planning. Smug luck.
I hear Fune killed a man once, just for pissing on us.
He was drunk out of his mind.
Let's go. Let's go. The eagle is inside. But I can't get back in. Not yet.
Oh shit, I'm not even recursed.
Der Mund bei
There's no way inside.
That's just somebody being bad. And we about to fuck check that shit. I mean, can I see what you, buddy? Hmm. earth gets it when they come this way?
There was no other way. I had to feed my men. I wish you'd fallen at Komoda.
You're not real.
But you gotta make up your mind. Either you're in or you're out. Oh, about to die.
Another mistake. You fight for nothing.
I appreciate your aid.
One man against a pack of Mongols. Figured we'd even the odds.
Thank you. Keep ambushing their patrols. We'll clear the roads and drive them off this island.
Tell your shaman I won't kneel, and I won't drink your damn poison, whatever it is. I've heard that she does people.
Oh, só tomara que eu Oh shit.
You'll be free soon.
Who would have guessed? Saved by a samurai.
Are you Minato?
Who's asking?
A Ronin looking for some long-lost armor. I hear you used to sail on the Black Hand Riku.
Quiet. You hear you.
So you believe the stories?
Some nights, I feel Riku watching me. I can hear his pet monkey sucking marrow from bones. I know it sounds crazy, but I swear those filthy monkeys are watching us.
Do you remember anything about the night of the mutiny? Anything that could help me find his final resting place?
We were anchored just off the northeastern shore. There was something under the water. Something glowing.
The moon's reflection?
Moon wasn't out that night.
Glowing water. It's not much, but it will have to do.
On the actual fuck must we get down there now. Yep, somebody got up here. Whoa. What is this cocksucker trying to show me way the hell over here? And he went all over here for this. Oh.
Hard to see glowing water by the light of day. I could rest until nightfall at Minato's camp.
Hey!
A rock spies on high. A good friend lost grazing.
No.
While the cat lounges.
Well, the cat lounges. Oh.
Do yourself a favor. Forget the armor.
Quickly, quickly!
Holy shit, what the fuck did I get down here? I'd love to know what's making that damn noise.
Light beneath the water. Riku was blinded. Maybe he saw just enough to follow the light, or his pet monkey did. Did you come here, Riku? A passage. Locked. If I light the brazier, maybe I'll find a way through. Need a light. How can I start a fire? Maybe those flaming arrows. Someone left writing here. Note. Someone's hoard. Must have taken years to collect.
That's it. There's candles in it.
I have seen you in my dreams.
Show yourself.
Another hunter, desperate for my armor and the power of the Sarugami.
Black Hand Riku, you survived.
No, I was reborn in darkness.
I haven't done this in a while either.
You're blind. This isn't a fair fight.
No, it is not.
Oh, cool. My sword got the little spiky things on it.
Come, my family. Feast.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't want to have one resolve. I think we're gonna beat this guy with no resolve. How am I supposed to beat this guy with no resolve? Man. How in the fuck am I supposed to beat this dude with no resolve? Dang. Just kill me, give me another resolve. There you go.
Come on, my family.
This dude is whooping me.
My family hungers.
Oh, you know what? Oh, okay.
You will never see the sun.
Bitch! God damn. Oh, now they're all fucking locked? Are you serious?
Time to get out of here.
I become like invincible or something. What the fuck? Lame.
He's over here.
The armor's a good fit, my lord. You look just like old Riku.
Kashira, shouldn't you be busy telling ghost stories in Funa's refuge?
Hand on the armor, and make it quick. I need to piss. Then saving it for Riku's corpse.
Riku is yours. The armor is mine.
Damn samurai. Samurai.
That's all of them. The Sarugami still inhabits the Yama. A gift and a curse. I drank my first sake here.
Worth of sake. Go get some from the men.
Yes, father. You all seem in good spirits. Congratulations on today's victory.
The credit belongs to your father.
The raiders call your father the Butcher.
A fitting title for a legend.
I strive to honor his example. Now, if you'll excuse me, my father requests more sake.
Ah, take this. The raiders don't need it anymore. They're dead.
I brought the sake, father.
Good. Sit. Drink to victory.
Shouldn't we be celebrating with the men?
The Lord must set boundaries between himself and his followers.
Why?
Familiarity breeds a lack of discipline.
But they lay down their lives for you.
And it is their duty to do so, without question, as it is mine to obey my Jito. Your mother and I discussed such matters often. I relied greatly on her counsel.
I wish I remembered her better.
Choco had clever insight, deep compassion. Losing her was like losing the best part of me.
This flute was hers. It's all I have of her.
Let's hear it then. Please, play it.
That night was the first time you asked to hear me play. The first time I felt like your son.
Dang.
Don't try anything. I'm beat.
Let's go. Quickly, quickly.
Let me feel your bags.
Yeah, I didn't think I said nothing.
Stop for a while. See what I offer. Buying me out. I love it. Don't let them get.
I hear Funa killed the Mammals just for pissing on her steps.
Worse than that. He was drunk out of his mind. Shouted about the woman. Who are you? Thought I knew every face on Iki.
Just a traveler. Stranded here by the Eagle tribe.
You're welcome to join us. If you want to hear an old man complain about the past.
We survived one invasion, and we can do it again. Or have you all forgotten how much we suffered at the hands of the samurai?
That was nothing compared to the danger we face now.
Nonsense. You're too young to know anyway. It's past time I remind you all about the dark days of the samurai invasion. About the brutality of Kazumasa Sakai. 15 years ago, our home was invaded by an army of ruthless samurai. Their leader was Kazumasa Sakai, the Butcher of Iki. He rode to battle atop his demonic beast, shielded with armor as black as his master's heart. Luckily, the Butcher made a grave mistake when he came to Iki. He brought his whelp of a son. Our bravest warriors hunted the boy, not to kill, but to tempt his bloodthirsty father. Kazumasa gave chase and rode into a trap. His armored horse met a grisly end, but the Butcher and his runt son survived, then fled like cowards.
Enough of these lies. That is not what happened.
I live near Senjo Gorge. I saw it with my own eyes.
So did I.
Who are you?
My name is Jin Sakai. Kazumasa Sakai was my father. He gave his life trying to help this island.
Help! He murdered us!
Your people repaid his help by murdering him.
Is that why you're here? To avenge your father and take my head?
You may be a liar, but you are not my enemy.
Not yet.
Stop it! You're acting like wild dogs!
I came here to help, not for revenge. You mentioned my father's horse armor. After he died, we never recovered it.
We know.
Tell me where it is, and I can use it to ride against the evil tribe.
I will die before I help a samurai.
It's time you leave.
Is wait, let's see what you can do. Is what's your name? Because then that's like a deep loaded question that we got to go into. Like, I'm like Malcolm. Yeah, no.
Stay out.
He knows something about my father's horse armor, but he'll never tell me. Unless I listen in on him, without being seen.
You're not welcome here.
Who's there?
All right.
It's him!
Well, our nation is being invaded by massive illegal
You're
gangs
not
from other
welcome.
countries, and it's happening all over us in some ways. By the way, think this isn't coming to a town near you. Think again. For years on this show, we've been detailing illegal criminal gangs like MS-13 carrying out brutal attacks on Americans, while the Biden administration refuses to deport these guys. Even going back to my time at Fox News Channel when I was anchor at Fox News, we were covering MS-13 gangs and with the horrible bloodshed that they were carrying out on Americans under President Obama's watch at the time. And come to a sanctuary city. ICE won't deport you. You can carry out brutal homicides. It doesn't matter because we don't even report you. And that's exactly what's happening. Cops won't even call ICE. Listen to a sanctuary city. Police officers can let a double homicide killer walk free because we couldn't even call ICE.
That never should have happened.
You're not welcome.
You can trade cryptocurrency securely in 6 easy steps. Create and verify your Coinbase.
You're not welcome.
Stay here and continue the murdering. It's a sanctuary for not for you, sir, law-abiding citizen.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's like if I go to a church, like it's if I go to a church and declare sanctuary, they grant sanctuary, I can't start killing them. I'm sorry, it's not. We're good.
In New York City, I suppose you could.
Well, in New York City, take a look at this. It's
to the samurai invasion. My sister was still a child. The way they were butchered, we couldn't recover everything to give them a proper burial.
That never should have happened.
Exactly what you could do, because we now know, according to the New York Post, 3 out of 4 arrested in Midtown are migrant criminals. They're immigrant criminals. Taken over by illegal immigrants, individuals kicked out, apartment complexes. We're making way for all these illegal immigrants. It's happening in the United States of America. If you're not outraged, then your head's not screwed on, right? Quite honestly.
Well, and let's talk about for a second, and I failed to bring this graphic, but I can send it to you, whoever, I'm good for it, is that the people who are most outraged about immigration are, according to recent census data and recent surveys, because the Latins that had to jump through hoops to get to the United States legally and work harder in order to stay here, now they see a whole group coming in behind them not having to do that. And so it's not just like, oh, this is white pride or what have you. I mean, I'm almost half Spanish, so I fit into this group. It's people who had to jump those hoops and now see that those hoops are being removed, saying, why did I do that?
What about the rest of your story?
Yes. I was just getting to the good part. Kazumasa fell for our trap and lost his armored horse. As our warriors closed in, the butcher and his boy fled into Senjo Gorge. The samurai limped through the canyon and ran headfirst into an ambush. There was no grand battle. Only a few raiders with dull blades. But that was all it took. One swing to end the life of Kazumasa Sakai.
Yesterday, and now
while the samurai slunk home, we recovered the armor from Kazumasa's mount. Over the years, our finest horses wore that armor. Every one of them killed its rider, as if possessed by the butcher's vengeful spirit. So we sold his horse's armor to the Ida merchant family. The cursed armor left our shores aboard the merchant fleet as a storm descended on our island.
This video given to Fox 30.
Sky roars with the thunder of 1,000 charging samurai, and the raging tempest shattered the Ida ships against our rocky coastline. The ruins of that doomed fleet still choke Zashol Bay. And somewhere in that watery graveyard lies the cursed armor once worn by the horse of Kazumasa Sakai.
I haven't even been able to get straight answers. In fact, the Department of Homeland Security confirmed to our news partners at News Nation some of the men pictured in the video were part of a Venezuelan gang known as Tren de Aragua. So, and people wondering, there's been reports of the Hells Angels are getting on their motorcycles and they're coming down to Aurora, Colorado. No, there are no, that story is false. That's not happening. Unfortunately, I wish there were men on motorcycles coming, trying to take back America.
Well, we wish that they were actually taxpayer-supported men on motorcycles coming in with the guns that we bought them with our taxpayers. That's part of the social contract.
Yeah. What I'm curious about, so we're watching that footage and talking about that footage, and so the cops are just saying, no, these aren't
Father's
gangs.
Oceans is still lost in Zashol Bay. Armor should be on the merchant's lead ship, marked by the Ida family band. Was it gold?
You just said.
Or red?
Now we're going to get to
This is how landlords now operate, because some of the reporting said that the gangs were acting as the landlord, saying, you pay me the rent now, to people living there, and in exchange for
Yeah, but get into a rabbit hole. The mayor is confirming that this is actually happening. So regardless of what the police are telling the local police affiliate, that there are in fact multiple gangs that take over multiple Colorado party complexes, and not just in one, but now it's expanding. So it's not just isolated. The city's mayor calls this a nightmare of gang violence where they take over these complexes. Somebody who are veteran to border protection from the show, 20 years ago, this was all informants.
Venezuelan prison gangs took over a 99 apartment unit complex, and then instead of sending the money to the landlord, they were collecting the rent. And then it comes out that the city council actually says, well, that's not the only apartment complex. There are several that they have taken over, and now they run it off. Now, and you're having broad daylight armed deliveries of jewelry stores, and outside of Denver. Look, Denver's collapsing. Denver has 700,000 people live inside Denver metro area. 70,000 of that 700,000 are illegal aliens. Do you think they're going to stay in? No, they're going to bleed out. They're bleeding out to Aurora right now. Where else are they going to go in metro area?
And Ryan Wilson in our chat says, thank you. Someone that calls the BS illegal store. They have nowhere in sight. Yes. I see lots of people have posted that on social media have now retracted that stores. If you are a member of the Hells Angels and you're getting to that town, let us know. But as far as we know, there is no confirmation of that. In fact, Hells Angels is that's not true at all. Meanwhile, according to ICE, the gang-involved lookouts are stationed on these buildings. This is according to ICE. This is according to BS. This is from ICE. ICE field director in Aurora says that these individuals are staked out. Individuals will show up law enforcement in the neighborhood. Will show up. The field director of ICE says they'll start getting whistles because it's coming close to the apartment. And you'll hear cat calls, whistles, and so forth from officers. Just also for former prisoners that have been released from prison in Venezuela, which are in the United States, and taking over the buildings. And just take a look at this. This is on August 29th. This is in one of the surveillance. This is one of the suburbs outside of the surveillance footage shows members of this gang, reportedly of this gang. It will confirm yet if there are members of this particular gang, but there are with some weapons. So they did that. Steve Avery, Steve Banks, which was stores, taken Mayor Mike Hoffman, other world, confirmed takeover. His word is this whole initial. Days. I'm trying to walk it back and do the investigation as to how there's a concentration of Venezuelans in these three buildings. It's fully funded it, whether it's federal government or not, we're trying to find out who. These gangs apparently contracted to where there's a concentration of Venezuelan migrants, and so they've been pushed up the property management through intimidation, and then collective rents. We have now, we have had, it is ongoing operations with the task force, local law enforcement, state law enforcement partners, and federal law enforcement partners to look at more and arrest after made with these operations are now still on.
We need a small business loan fast.
I'm gonna spank you, boy.
There's a better way to get a fast small business loan. Go to OnDeck.com, and if approved, get your funds as soon as the same day. Your loan is easy debt.
Ah, damn, dude.
Race theory. Critical race theory is not both, but theory. It's a way of viewing the world. Basically, many of you know what economic Marxism is. Back in the 1960s, there was a school in Germany came to America, and he looked around and said, "Whoa, our Marxist movement is not doing too well. It's not doing great because the American middle class is actually integrating into a private property-based market system, and Marxism is kind of disappearing." So then he conjectured, what if we come up with a new type of Marxism, not economic Marxism, but race Marxism? He said the real struggle. So they're saying, okay, now we do have some arrests associated with this particular apartment complex. Okay. So other house break-ins, then arrests. Okay. How many people have been arrested? I'm sure looked at
The curse of Kazumasa Sakai is real. Once your horse wears this armor, he will feel your father's terrible bloodlust, and he will kill you.
This is how American communities American families choose strengths and quite honestly, their distances from broken, drug-infested criminal chivalries and distance. And that's what they do to these things. They don't want to be there. This guy has been so taken. He's games and stuff. That's good. They're called. Illegal immigrants from Venezuela are taking over apartment complexes in the United States without notification from our police force because some of them are being
Ha 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 ha!
Our way out of this, so we don't have to shoot our way out of this. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. In fact, I've seen since we're women who said, "You don't know anything about a gun. I know nothing about this, but I need to be safe now because I'm a young lady that's just trying to go to college." Right? This is what we are being reduced to at this point.
this is, even though the mayor might have never really just confirmed it's true, that it's in your imagination. Jimmy Mills dismisses every game takeover as imagination.
Motherfucker!
Just reported 32 Venezuelan Venezuelans the most reportedly it's happening in Baltimore, it's happening in New York, and it's happening in California. Just Jackson's never break-ins and signs of machine. Here's where you're joining us from today in the comments. You know, spike business, break-ins, and sort of
even if you're the kind of person who wants to deny that this is happening because you didn't listen to Democrats, because you love Democrats, you have to also see that not only are Democrats as well, what else are they doing? They are trafficking children. Security report just last week that shows that we have lost 300,000 children, lost track of them because of these open borders and this allowance of anyone they want to be lawless. Are we saying they're all lawless? Of course not. A lot of them are victims. So if you want to care about them, you have to shut this down. Remember this DHS whistleblower Tara Rodas who tried to alert Congress how migrants are allowed to traffic children with impunity? Listen to what she was trying to tell us.
That's because it's so dark. Can we talk about where are these kids coming from? They're panic attacks without their parents. So they coyotes bring them across the border, drugs. And these facilities, how exactly are you provided these facilities in the first place before the United States government traffics them around the States?
Yeah, it's a very immunized criminal operation. So I can give you an example of one of our cases out of Texas. There was a woman living in Texas, and he was right, telling them they're making more than 50 cents a day. If you come to the United States, I'm going to pay you $6 some of the children. They believed they were going to make Bill Gates rich. Right? Instead of making $2.50 a day, they're more than doubling and tripling their wages. They're like $6 an hour. So some of them are families, sometimes their family makes one that, hey, if you send your children to the United States, they're going to be able to send money back to you.
At Jimmy John's, just $10 get you a full 8 inches of any original sandwich, chili chips, drink, and the dessert. It's a deal so good, we didn't have to spend a lot of
Olivia, you want to get spanked, right? No, it's the other one.
Father's horse off. We'll see if it fits Kage.
So these criminal enterprises, they have unfettered access to drugs, unfettered access to sexual slaves. This is happening.
Yes.
So,
You wouldn't throw me, would you, boy? You look just like my father's horse. May this armor protect you in battle.
This is Dark Lane demo tapes.
The Eagle Tribe. They found the survivors' camp. Come, Kage.
So I said, Petrovich, I really don't like to get that a lot of props, but that's not I really think Michael didn't guard you and Petrovich. That's terrible too. quick, and it's clear. Say something. Get back in there trying to feed them. Hey, so take those grains and chase this. You can catch them. That's right. That's right. That's right. This guy with the pants. Special man. I really don't like to get up while I'm prosperous. That's not me. I really don't. Michael didn't go out there and touch a bitch. It was something else, man. I used to tell Rudy T. Treat this group. He come out the game, bring my inside the game. When he come to the goddamn table, we meet him at the table. I don't want nobody to guard this can get the door real quick, and it's gonna be hard to cook this water. Like he didn't do that. This
Samurai.
Possible.
With his head.
Your horse.
The horse armor of Kazuma Sakai, restored to his son, and cursed no more.
After everything across the water, oh, I couldn't do it. They used to run that.
There's a new threat on Iki. I saved you from these Mongols because I was raised to help those in need. Raised by Lord Shimura, and the man you call Butcher.
I can't forgive your father. But as for his son, you're more merciful than he ever was.
Yes, it was.
I never
was
thought
awesome. Like, I'm happy that happened somewhere. I'm happy it was me. What are you talking about? What am I talking about? Yeah. My soul getting taken from my body and put on display in front of everyone. But you know what the most, you know what the moment, man. It was great. You're the most I mean, listen, was there an offensive foul? Maybe a little bit, but we're not worried about that. We're not worried about the offensive foul because we're here for entertainment. Right, sure. But what was disappointing, bro, did you see Chris Brown after that? He was proud of me too. I'm like, bro, we on the same squad. I seen the clip after Chris Brown like, get him off the fucking court. No, for sure. Damn, Crystal. We all care about you, bro. Damn, but you, bro. We saw you, bro. Bro, yeah. How did I end up? That was awesome. Yes, it was. That was awesome. Like, I'm happy that happened somewhere. I'm happy it was me. What are you talking about? What am I talking about? Yeah. My soul getting taken from my body.
When I first came to LA, I was wearing a Niners hat and a Niners jacket. And a girl walked up on me and was like, hey, where you from? And I was like, I'm from the city. And she like, yeah, where you from? And I was like, no, the real city, like San Francisco. And she like, yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. And like, she bounced off. And I was like, oh my God, I just got pregnant. So like, that's right. That's it. Yeah. When I first came to LA, I was wearing...
Triple H is like, hey, I need to talk to you. It's like an hour before the show starts. He sits me down. He said, hey, so this and that, I'm glad to have you back. Oh, one more thing. Punk's coming back and he's making his return tonight. And I was like...
Excuse me?
It's my first day back in a month and a half. So I'm just like, okay, cool. And as I'm out there, and I'm awaiting Punk, I realize, like I had my moment. He comes out, he has his moment. I was okay with it after the fact. But going into it, it was a little bit of a mind. In the end, I'm glad he's back. We had a couple great conversations since he's returned, and just kind of look back at that day and laugh, you know. Triple H is like, hey, I need to talk to you. It's like an hour before the show starts. He sits me down and he said, hey, so this and that and da-da-da, glad to have you back. Oh, one more thing. Punk's coming back and he's making his return tonight. And I was like,
excuse me?
Maybe. It's my first day back in a month and a half. So I'm just like, okay, cool. And as I'm out there.
Hey, you got no right to drive on that road. What? This is a private road. The owner of this cabin knows that this road is off limits. You don't try to go 40 miles an hour.
Why don't you shut the fuck up?
Say that again?
So why don't you go drink some moonshine, fuck your sister, and leave us alone?
this big ass back across the border. Oh, here's Mexican. Hey, handle. Hey, what are you doing up here? Huh? You got loose. Come on. Come on, buddy. Jim? Hey, Jim. How's somebody?
Vicky, let's go.
Hey, yeah, all right, get on that road. This is a private road. The owner of this cabin knows that this road is off limits. If you drive 35, we're going to shut up. Why don't you shut the fuck up? Say that again? So why don't you go drink some moonshine, fuck your sister, and leave us alone? You sit down, Mexican? I'm gonna kick this big ass back across the border. Oh, and here's Mexican, you crackers. Fuck. Hey, déjalo.
Fallen.
Hey,
Like
what are you
your
doing up here,
plan.
huh? You got loose.
Your
Come
path
on, come on. You gotta go back. Come on, buddy. Come on, Jim. Hey, Jim. How's somebody?
Fucking asshole.
Vicky, let's go.
Hey, you got all right, get on that road. This is a private road. Owner of this cabin knows that this road is off limits. If you drive 35, we're going to shut up. Why don't you shut the fuck up? Say that again? So why don't you go drink some moonshine, fuck your sister, and leave us alone? You sit down, Mexican? I'm gonna kick your big ass back across the border. No one here's Mexican, you crackers. Fuck. Hey,
You sure? He's dead. If it wasn't true, I wouldn't call you. They did. They are beginning to touch. You all did not. And if we let them, they will kill everything. We will never. So let's stop wasting time.
how many did you call?
You sure? He's dead. If it wasn't true, I wouldn't call you.
It's the most difficult cable machine that I ever. I remember we had a guy pick up an 07 911 Turbo, and he's taking up this steep ramp, and I see him start to lurch and go back and forth, and hear the car just revving and revving, and obviously, eventually, I started to see it just bellowing smoke. But by the time I was out there, he had already completely cooked the clutch. So we had to call the customer and explain that we're going to have to get this trucking company to try to pay for a clutch, which obviously they're going to make us sue them over. And it was just an unending nightmare. We had another guy come to pick up a Ferrari F430. It was an F1 car, and he thought he could just drive it like an automatic. But he comes back about 10 minutes later and says, the car won't go into gear. And I said, well, I want you to put the car into gear and drive it, which didn't happen in neutral. So what you're saying is that since you've had the car, it won't go into gear. So, well, I guess so. So, I go out there, and he has this ramp that Evel Knievel wouldn't have gone up to try to get this Ferrari in there, and he's cooked the clutch. So we've got to push the car back in and schedule a new clutch install and try to collect money from this guy. And I remember we had a guy pick up an 07 911 Turbo, and he's taking up this steep ramp, and I see him start to lurch and go back and forth, and hear the car just revving and revving, and obviously eventually I start to see it just...
I can't believe it, Venus. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Come here and fight!
In Dubai, they have a disaster where they've overamped. They got more rain than they've had in 7 years. And so there's supercars that flood down the street, mad flooding, because they don't really have the infrastructure to deal with that kind of water. The footage of the flood, they're just not designed for that. So building everything's flooded. Look at all those cars. They didn't weather. They have a disaster where they've overamped. They got more rain than they've had in 7 years. And so there's supercars like floating down the street, mad flooding, because they don't really have the infrastructure to deal with that kind of water. The footage of the floods, they're just not designed for that. So buildings were like everything was flooded. Look at all those cars. They didn't weather. In Dubai, they have this excellent they so there's so far as like street, mad flooding, because they don't really have the infrastructure. The footage of the floods. The water. In Dubai, they have disaster where they have set. They're just not designed for that. So buildings we need like everything's flooded. Where they overamped and they got more rain than they've had in 7 years. There's super results of the flooding. They don't really have the infrastructure to deal with that kind of water. The footage of the floods it offers. They're just not designed for that. So buildings were leaking, like everything was flooded. Look at all those cars like sunk underwater. They probably did a shit job building them. They didn't weatherproof them. In Dubai, they had a disaster where they up and they overamped and they got more rain than they've had in 7 years. And so there's supercars like floating down the street, mad flooding, because they don't really have the infrastructure to deal with that kind of water. The footage of the floods, they're just not designed for that. So buildings were leaking.
Fuck this kind of flooding.
Look at all those cars sunk underwater. The airport, that's nuts. It's like a swimming pool. They probably did a shit job building them. They didn't weatherproof them. In Dubai, they had a disaster where they up and they overamped and they got more rain than they've had in 7 years. And so there's supercars like floating down the street, mad flooding, because they didn't really have the infrastructure to deal with that kind of water. The footage of the floods, they're just not designed.
What happened here? A note from Sugi. It's safer for everyone if I just disappear. I suspect no one understands that more than you. May we both live lives free from being hunted. She survived. Good luck, Sugi. To both of us.
At least you're not a Mongol.
Come on. Come on. That's my Kage.
I'm right here. Let's go. Let's go.
Now, where was I?
How goes the house?
My plan is sound. You ever built anything on your own?
I can't say I have.
Don't. I'm now teaching myself to hunt and skin hides for the roof. Most boys learn this from their fathers.
May I ask, did you lose your parents during the samurai invasion?
In a flood during the invasion, so I'm told. My grandmother raised me until I could hobble around on my own.
For your new home, I have more hides than I need.
Thank you for these, again. I should be able to do this on my own. I shouldn't have to depend on you.
You shouldn't have to build a house because the Mongols burned down your home.
They came while I worked in the fields. I had no chance to save anything. So, I guess this is really happening now. I sincerely hope you don't see me back out here, collecting more material.
You're not strong enough. All that anger can't save you.
So weak and frail. Your weapons useless.
None of this is real. I have to stay strong.
Oh shit, I am tripping.
You can't climb out of this. I am always with you. Looking for redemption? You won't find it here.
God damn. This thing better be fucking worth it. No clue. I'm back here again. God damn.
didn't you help me? You let him kill me.
May your death benefit all beings.
129 people were killed with a break in the Democratic Republic of Congo.
This has to end.
Some people were shot for warning. Others
Father
died
was
from jostling
killed.
and suffocation, and some women were raped.
Everything is just as I
The
remember.
Lukala prison is the largest in the DRC, with capacity for 1,000 prisoners. Currently, it holds almost 10 times as many in overcrowded conditions, according to Amnesty International. Around 60 people are receiving medical care, and several prison buildings were destroyed by fires. The government said an investigation is ongoing, and interim measures are being taken. Reuters reports a prison official said no prisoner succeeded in escaping.
Just give me a little love note and shit.
Good team.
Damn, how far did I go? You over here shooting, nigga, think he's shooting me.
But I've seen better. Come here, little samurai.
You were broken long ago. Without me to guide you, your soul is doomed to wander the lower world. So weak and frail. Your weapons, useless.
You're not strong enough.